yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, I've been living up here for almost about 6 years, so absolutely enjoy that. Absolutely. But
yeah, let me know when you come down to Florida again, because again, you're talking about an area that's not too far from me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So for y'all that are listening that are in the Knox County, Blount County, county area, East Tennessee in general, if you're wanting to travel.
You're in Blount?
Blount.
Wait, isn't that where, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Georgetown in that same county?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. You might be right.
Yeah. It's not, I don't think it's in like same county. I just try to remember. I know that's
it's near here.
Yeah.
Not too far.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not too far from my dad, actually.
Oh, no, he's about, let's say about an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, I guess the county that my dad's technically in is Bradley County.
Yeah, he's about like an hour 15, something like that from, give or take some time, yeah. He's about, I don't know, about 45 minutes away from Philadelphia.
Okay. I remember the city Alcoa. I don't know why, but that sticks with me.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say, Knox County and Blount County area, East Tennessee, further out if you want to travel. Great studio engineer. You go and give him all your information if I can spit out correctly. All your socials and all that.
Yeah, so you could follow me on my personal stuff, on Instagram at Richard Hodges Drums and on Facebook at Richard Hodges Drums. And then, my studio page is Golden Cloud Studios. And again, Facebook and Instagram for both of those. I also just made a TikTok for my drum page as well, Richard Hodges Drums. So yeah, feel free to book a session. I got decent rates going right now, so.
Well, are you mainly a drummer, or?
I mainly am a drummer, yes, but I'm also a session bass player, guitarist, ukulele, mandolin, just about anything except piano.
Now, did you do the guitar riff yourself, for the intro, or?
I did actually. I took inspiration from a few things that I was listening to. Okay. I just wanted it to be kind of basic.
Okay.
But yeah, just about everything on there you hear is me, other than like a few little effects and stuff.
Well, I wasn't sure. I had to ask, and then when you say drums, I'm like, okay, so that means you're definitely a drummer. Musically, okay, who's your favorite drummer?
Danny Carey from Tool.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, he's my top guy. I've been a huge Tool fan for like the last 3 years, just because I'm into polyrhythms and weird time signatures and stuff. So.
Okay, well, right. When you said Tool, I'm like, okay, one was not expecting that.
I know I don't look like a metalhead at all, but.
Well, not necessarily. A lot of times, okay, because I played drums when I was younger. I was actually in a metal band myself.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times when you talk to people, I hear stuff like Taylor from Foo Fighters. I hear.
Yep. I mean, all great drummers, but Danny's my top right now.
Well, right, and like I've heard Travis Barker from Blink-182.
Oh yeah, Travis. I actually have a Travis Barker Pop Funko in me and my wife's bedroom.
Okay, I got a bad stupid question to ask. Okay, I'm not the big rock and roll knowledgeable guy. I like rock music though. David Grohl, whatever his last name is.
Grohl, yeah.
Grohl, he was on Foo Fighters, drummer or something like that.
No. He's the lead singer.
He's the singer and founder of Foo Fighters.
He was the drummer for Nirvana.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's where I kind of see. So y'all listening, y'all probably thinking I'm crazy or laughing.
No, you're good.
So here's the kicker about that: you're not too far off base because Dave Grohl has written drums for Foo Fighters.
The first album of the Foo Fighters with like the little pistol, Dave Grohl is doing everything on that,
right?
And he did it in like 5 days.
Right?
Yeah. I saw him the first time on something online a few years ago. Yeah. I didn't know who he was, and then he talked about his career and doing drums and then open jams and so forth. So it sounded really cool, so I texted him. I'm like, dude, this guy's like, yeah, I know that is. I'm like, I'm sure you do. But I just think
and then Taylor Hawkins
is a great musician, but he's a super down to earth guy. And he actually did an interview. They're like, what is it like having kids that you're rock star? And he goes, ask my daughter. And then they're like, what do you mean? He's like, isn't it cool you have a rock star dad? And you're like, no, my dad sucks.
Yep. It's interesting to have, the kids will look at it like, it's a big deal. It's kind of like, that's my dad.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I get the same, not really, I'm not him, I'm not a superstar, but, my niece and nephew, they enjoy going out to the gigs and hearing my music and everything, and they just take it as, hey, that's just Uncle Mark. So it's nice to have that. When you have kids or your uncle or aunt or whatnot, it's nice to have that kind of separation too. Honestly, so I was actually having Hunter, my nephew, listen to my song recently in my vehicle, and he was digging. I was like, there's a couple producers on this record. Well, a sound engineer and a producer is like, they both did this, and but we co-wrote it. This is your Drunken Mark co-wrote it with the guy out of East Tennessee, and I was like, there's a guy just down the road here did the sound engineering. Yeah, I don't think he really understood that part of it. He's like, he did the song though.
That's way above him.
It's nice to talk, just to kind of get in their ears a little bit.
And then there's a guy I follow on Twitter. He has a comedy band, and he tweets about stuff from his 6-year-old daughter. And they're like, she was like, oh, I would really like if this band came to my school. He goes, well, Daddy's band can come to your school. He goes, yeah, but your band sucks. With music and whatnot, it's cool that, you took inspiration from Tool, and Tool was the drummer for you.
Yep.
Absolutely. It was really cool to have that, really cool intro and everything. And I'll, definitely vouch for Rich, really good, good dude and smart guy behind the desk and good player. So looking forward to doing some more projects with him in the future.
Absolutely, ditto.
Yeah. We can call a wrap on the podcast. I do want to talk to you a little bit more, Rich, about music, but
yeah, absolutely.
We'll wrap this at the end. And again, you can find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, and Spotify, YouTube. And you can follow us on Twitter at Wrestling's S-Cool. And take over for the rest, Mark.
Instagram at Wrestling Still Cool. Facebook, Wrestling Still Cool. TikTok is at Wrestling Still Cool 90. You can also get us on email at wrestlingstillcool@gmail.com. Shoot us a line, say, hey, what episodes what you want us to review, and what guests you'd like to see.
Yep, absolutely. And that'll be it from us tonight. We got another one coming up. We're doing a retro review of Super Brawl '98.
Yes, sir.
From WCW. There's some big things that happened there, and we'll touch on that during the review portion. But that'll be it from him and I tonight. And I know the pieces fit because I watched them fall away.